Hello again, nuggets of wisdom coming at you today. Why? Please like, share, hit the notification bell for new content. My topic today is I don't need your spotlight, I need God's light. Let's talk about it. Welcome back one more time. Smash that subscription button. Get these likes up so other people can share this content. And I just want to go ahead, please like and share again. Thank you guys for rocking with me. Thank you guys for looking at my content. I really, really do appreciate it. Let's get into it. I don't need your spotlight. I need God's light. I say that again. I don't need your spotlight. I need God's light. Let me start this with a scripture that has always come on my mind. For every 1 John 2, verse 16. For everything in the world is the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eye, and the pride of life. I say that again. 1 John chapter 2, verse 16. For everything in the world is the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eye, and the pride of life. Okay, Olu, what do you mean by that? I've come to an understanding that what we take as priority is actually out of whack. We deem everything important. Let's give it. Let me put in some context here. For example, everybody think they're superstars on social media. And social media has its great thing he's done. It also has given some people an inflicted ego that is not necessary. It's giving a whole lot of people who just want to think they are the flavor of the month, they're the best thing that ever happened, and that wear their clothes or dress. You can do whatever. But we have a false sense of ourselves based on we can just hit the camera and say whatever comes to our mouth. So this is dangerous. So it doesn't let human beings focus on the things that really matter. It doesn't allow us to be able to sit on our craft and actually beat our craft and be the best at it and actually shut down all these sideshows. It's getting ridiculous. The lust of the flesh, the lust of the eye, and the pride of life, that's what the Bible calls it. The pride of life. The pride of life. So we get to the point that everything has to be us. Me. There is no sense of who we are because we are basing our life on what everybody thinks. We're taking the verbiage from what social media tells us. I don't think anybody actually have anything original. Their thing is, it's trending on social media, so I should just say it. And that's okay. Sometimes when people say something and they align with your belief system, that's fine. I use other people's material all the day and tell them, use them as a reference point. Obviously, yes. But this notion that we can get forward in 2023 and we are so self-absorbed, I don't see how that's going to happen. I don't see how you truly succeed if everything has to be how people want it. When I say I don't need your spotlight, I need God's light, it's crazy because the spotlight, you have to do many things. I'm going to get to that. But let me quickly give you some story time. December, I was in the UK with my brother's birthday. My brother turned 50, so it's okay. We flew over the water, went over there. We had a great time, hang around. And, the family was there, people from all walks of life, not been back in the UK since like 15, 20 years. So it was nice to see a whole lot of old friends and all that good stuff. So my brother, pretty successful. So he, for us going to the venue for where he's having his birthday, he rented a Bentley. So, and in the Bentley, so the family was supposed, it was a good ride. I enjoyed it and everything. So I sat down in the car and I asked the driver, So what year is this Bentley? He said, I think 2019 or 2020, something to that effect. It was a great car. I liked the ride. Then I asked him, roughly, how much does this cost? I think they said the basic goes from the regular is 175 and it goes up to like 300,000 and all that good stuff. I'm not here to bash anybody who wants fine things. So this is not to say what was happening was wrong. But after the ride, I thought to myself, is that all? Is this what? I'm not saying people should not. You like what you like. Please, I want you to hear me properly. I'm not here to bash anybody who likes nice things. I like to drive nice cars. I'm not against that. But what I was particular about, I loved the ride, but it didn't give me the. I was expecting to have a feeling. I was expecting to have a particular experience, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't feel it. And I thought that, okay, folks will kill themselves to drive this car. Folks want to be on spotlight to drive this car. They want the world to see them driving a Bentley so they can think they are special. And with all that, there's still a hole in their hearts. I've quoted this scripture so many times. So what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? I'm not to say that people shouldn't have fun. I'm not saying people should not drive the nice cars they want to drive. I'm not saying people should not live where they want to live. That's not the case. But when you make it the main thing, you've lost the plot. You've lost the way. So it gets to that point that folks will do anything to be in that particular spotlight. They will do anything to seem to deem relevant, and which is actually totally crazy. And if you don't have that's the big problem I see here. It's actually crazy. Okay, let's go a little further. What is a spotlight person? A spotlight person is somebody who's full of pride. They got to be in the center of everything. They have to be somewhere. If they don't know me, if they don't hear me, I'm not here. Those are the kind of people, if they don't get that, if they don't get that acknowledgement, they're better out of shape. Number two, the spotlight person's priorities out of order. They have very less spirituality, very less God in what they do, very less things in how they move in life. So their priorities out of order. The priority is that I gotta be here, people gotta know me, every step has to be correct. Like those guys who take the picture and get the paparazzi to show up when they're in the gym, when they're moving. You see how crazy they are. They have their life out of order. So in the next 2 years, you hear that, okay, they took their life or they had a nervous breakdown, because these are the things that happen. Number three, a spotlight person is always on assignment, is always performing. I got to perform for everything that is happening, because my life has to be that I have to be in character like an actor all the time. How's that possible? So you're basically somebody else. Some portion of the day depends on where you are and depends on who you're talking to. This is actually crazy. The last point about a spotlight person. If they have been known for something, there's no room for error for a spotlight person. Their ego is driving them as if they've lost their mind. And in 2023, my brothers and sisters, I want you to, if you've been that spotlight person, there is nothing wrong. It's something I start enjoying right now. I really enjoy being alone. I really enjoy. I was talking to my mom the other day and I said to her, you know what I feel like having? I feel like having a whole lot of money, buying like a 5 acre of land out of the city, off grid somewhere, make my money, and just be cool. I don't want you to bother me, don't disturb me, and if possible, don't even talk to me. I don't mean that in a rude manner. I'm just saying that is a level of getting out of the spotlight I don't even want to be. Yes, it's folks going to know you for what you're going to do. You're a speaker, singer, is that what you do? You have to entertain people. I get that. But that should be the all in be all about who your life is. Okay, let's look at the other side. What is God's light? God's light people are people who show humility. They're humble in all their endeavors. They are grateful for what they have. So they don't go overboard. Number two, they live a life of peace all the time. Man, I love my peace. I don't care how much money I will have in the next future. I am praying that I don't get out of my own self. Because it's God's light. It's peaceful, man. It is just what it is. The last point for God's light person. A God light person doesn't have to perform. They're not in character all the time. They don't need to show who they are, who they are not. They're just who they are and who God has called them to be. So I want to encourage you in 2023. Shy away spotlight that man can put you in. Because the same people who want to shed the light in you can also put you down. When you do not owe anybody anything, you are living a free life. You are living a life that is peaceful, not stressful. I don't need your spotlight. I need God's light. And God's light, it is so refreshing. As I said before, peaceful and no performance. But I can go on. Olu again, nuggets of wisdom. God bless you. I'm out.